from Springville, Alabama, his first season on the Elite Series, Wes Logan. Wes Logan with 5 fish here today. Five alive here at the Yeti Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair, the 5th stop of the Bassmaster Elite Series. 17 pounds, 6 ounces. Wes Logan moves inside the top 50 in 47th place. The top 40 get to fish on the weekend. Top 40 go out on semifinal Saturday, and top 10 fish on championship Sunday here at the Yeti Bassmaster Elite. Just outside that top 40 now, but no pressure is relieved. You got to go to work again tomorrow.
Yeah, we got a lot of work to do tomorrow. I mean, that's like catching 12 pounds anywhere else. I really didn't think it was going to fish that good after practice, but I mean, there's a lot of fish getting caught in a general area, so we'll see how that plays out tomorrow and see what bites and see if we can land it.
Hey guys, just finishing up the St. Clair Bassmaster Elite Series event. We didn't have a very good finish, kind of sucked it up a little bit. We finished 56th. Didn't make the day 3 cut, obviously. Top 40 fish on day 3. Just wanted to give a little recap of how the tournament went down and what I decided to do and how the fish, what they did and how I didn't catch them. So basically the baits that I was using, I was doing a 2-prong approach. I was cranking, covering a lot of water, and then I was throwing a drop shot. I mean, that's kind of just the 2 baits I kept on the deck. It's really all you could do. Some guys caught them on a tube. I couldn't really never get that bite going, so that's basically the 2 baits I stuck with. And I'm just going to give you a rundown of the setups and stuff I was using with both those techniques. So we'll start off with the cranking, what I was cranking and all that, whatnot. The rod I was using was an Arc Invoker Pro. It's a 711 heavy. It's a moderate fast action though, so it's basically our deep cranking rod. It's what I use for when I'm always deep cranking, whether it's smallmouth, largemouth, it doesn't really matter. It's just, it works good for that, you know, that 15 to 22, 25 foot deep cranking or crankbait. The reel I was using, I was burning it, you know, I was reeling pretty fast, so I was using the Lew's Pro TI 7.5 to 1 gear ratio, the reel I use for a lot of things. 12-pound FC Sniper Sunline. It's just a good all-around cranking line for me. The crankbait I was cranking mostly that I was getting most of my bites on, it's actually a Yozuri crankbait. I believe it's a 3DR. It runs like 17 feet, and that's really the depth. Around the depth that I was fishing that 16 to 18 foot, and this would keep it right above the grass most of the time. If I would go in a little bit shallower, I would change crankbaits, obviously. But that was really the whole rundown of the cranking deal. I kind of just kept that crankbait tied on. It's kind of got like a holographic perch look to it. Pretty good smallmouth crankbait, in my opinion. We caught some on it, but we didn't catch a lot. And we're going to move on to the drop shot setup, which is the same as it's been for the St. Lawrence, Champlain, and all that. A 7.3 medium light Arc Reinforcer rod. Lew's Custom Pro TLC 3000 reel. I like the 3000 size, like I've said before. 16-pound SX1 Sunline braid, the high vis yellow so you can see it. I was using the 7-pound FC Sniper from Sunline for my leader. I was making a real long leader, probably 15, 18 feet, just in that real clear water at St. Clair. When things would slick off a little bit, you know, those pressured fish, I wanted to have every advantage I could as far as them not seeing my line and stuff. So that's why I made such a long leader. As far as drop shot baits, I mean, right now I have a Zoom Z-Drop on, but I used a bunch of different ones that just kept swapping it up. A lot of fluke style baits, because those fish up there, they really focus on perch and alewives and stuff like that. So those a little bit bigger, you know, shad imitating baits tend to work a little bit. But when it slicks off, you want to go to your more natural colors, and it seems to, you can still keep getting bit, even as pressured as those fish are. I was using a 3/8 ounce Arc Tungsten teardrop drop shot weight, a 1/0 Gamakatsu drop shot hook. It's really just basic what I've been using the whole time. Didn't lose any fish on it this week, so that's a good thing. I did lose 2 cranking that kind of hurt me a little bit, but fishing for smallmouth with those crankbaits and that treble hook, you're going to lose some. I mean, you just hope you get enough bites to be able to make up for it. But basically, all I was doing during the tournament was, I found a few areas that I had gotten some bites in practice. I never really found a big group of fish, so I knew going into the tournament it was going to be a grind. I just have to, stay patient and try and catch 5 good ones. First day ended up catching 2 good ones and a decent one, and then 2 little ones. And then the second day I only caught 1 good one, a decent one, and then the rest of them were small. It's really crazy when you go back and watch live about how much or how many fish those guys were catching, and then it was such a grind everywhere else all over the rest of the lake. But that's fishing. We're going to get back after them the next time. Our next tournament's at Gunnersville, so we're going to swap gears completely. There's not going to be, I doubt, a smallmouth's weight. I'm not going to say one's not going to be, but hardly any will be. It's going to be a whole lot different tournament. The weights aren't going to be near as high. Probably won't be as stacked. Probably be a lot tougher to get a bite, which it was tough on me anyway. But looking forward to these southern tournaments to finish out the year. We got to finish strong if we're going to make the Classic. We're a little bit outside the Classic cut now, but we're not going to give up, and we're going to see what we can do. We appreciate all the support, and thank you guys for watching.
Springville, Alabama, an Elite Series, a rookie, Wes Logan. At 17-6 yesterday. All of our anglers trying to get inside the top 40 to stay alive here in this event. 15-12 moves into 10th place with 33 pounds and 2 ounces. 33-2 for Wes Logan here on day number 2 of the Yeti Bassmaster Elite at Lake St. Clair. This is such a crazy lake. I mean, it's amazing. People love it. They hate it. All in the same day, it seems. Tell me about your week here.
It's been about like my whole northern swing. I'm just not fishing good. I don't know what it is, but I mean, I'm just gonna keep working and see what we can do, try and figure something out. But I just want to thank Bass for all y'all do, everybody, all the staff. I mean, y'all are doing a great job with what we got going on, and thank all my sponsors and all the support back home. And we're headed to Alabama.